It's a bit low quality. Is that okay?
I don't care.
Dude, who cares?
Do we need
Yeah.
high quality?
I mean, we just need the fucking audio. I don't even give a shit. Let's go.
Okay, let's...
High quality from Whoa Games.
Look, Whoa Games delivers that quality.
Well, we're already getting into the self-depreciation. Oh boy.
We're not even at the first
Okay.
game yet.
Did everyone make a Trello account?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have mine from
No,
eons ago. Too.
Okay, so now I can invite people to the Whoa Games team.
Ooh.
Nice.
How do I do this? So,
Oh, we're going into bartender.
who changed the background? Who did that?
That's
Whoa.
beautiful. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's
That's-
great. I just want to know who did it.
I always do it because it makes my cards not look as bad.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah, that's an awesome background. Whoa. That's
They
super
just
cool.
look rich. That's like a rich people background.
Yeah,
That's rad as hell, dog.
That's a fancy
That's a
background.
We
great
need that
July
kind of-
background.
yeah, it is a
This
very
is-
good July background. Brian,
This is
thank
a
you.
July background.
Thank you for
This is
coming
gonna be
around
the
for that
name.
name.
This is
Okay.
That's
So-
gonna be the first and last time Brian speaks, and it was just for the name.
Okay, okay, we did the Trello thing. That's fine. Everyone, if you could go to the production plan, a document in the Google Drive. If not, that's fine.
Nice.
We'll just be talking about it anyway. It's just if you want to follow
Google
along.
Drive. Okay.
I will.
Yes.
I like how
What
the
folder
first.
is it in?
I like
It's-
how the first. Oh yeah, it's in the regular files.
Yeah, it's in just the regular.
Yeah,
folder.
not in a folder.
Can you
I like-
that?
What is it called?
Yes. It's called production plan.
Yeah.
I see it. I just want
I
to.
like how the first thing in the Trello is
Oh.
called group therapy
Yeah,
because we're gonna need it.
indeed we will.
All right, production plan.
Why do we call them?
What
sprints
folder
and
is it
not
in? Oh, it's not in the folder. That's why I can't find it.
Yes, that's it. If you are lazy,
Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do what I just did.
what
So
you do.
why are we calling them sprints instead of?
That's what the industry calls them. We are We have to be real.
Okay.
So I added a card
Get us
in the
in there.
Trello. I don't know where it went.
The headset.
Stop it. Okay,
Did you
stop,
join the board? Because it would have just disappeared if you didn't.
Stop.
Oh, I
touch-
didn't join the board. There we go.
Yeah, now you could add the cards. Yeah.
Stop touching
Yeah.
things in the Trello.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not. The background
Yeah.
is enough.
Okay. Okay, so production plan. So,
Yes.
everything is basically defined by sprints. In total, we're going to have just 4 sprints for each game, which is pretty scary, but that's okay. And as Clanky kind of said, each sprint is just a week from whenever we start, so the 1st to the 7th, and then the 8th starts the next one.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Let me go over what I wrote here again, because I didn't do that.
Yeah, Jim's getting that 30
yeah.
days, so that's on point.
So I said some things here. I don't know if we'll still do them. Like if we have tasks with higher importance, I think instead of like higher importance or anything, we're just gonna do like basically due dates within the sprint. Like if I need something, if I need like a design from
Hello.
Jeremy,
How are you? Hello.
if I need a design
Hey.
from Jeremy before I like can program one of my other tasks, then Jeremy's task will
That'll
have to be due like earlier.
Okay. So basically, most of it will kind of be like under the general umbrella of whatever that sprint is. But if there's something within the sprint that needs to be done ahead of it, it'll get a due date. and
Yes.
So basically, rather than like having us assess what is higher importance, it'll just be based on when they're needed.
Yes.
Okay.
And any build that we create for the game, I would like everyone to play test it for at least 15 minutes, or at least 30 minutes, but the first sprint can just be 15 minutes because it'll be basic
Very
prototyping. Yeah. And we'll put all those builds in the, we'll
Tortoise HG.
yeah, they'll be in the repo, but also we'll just I guess one of us will announce in the builds chat if a new one is made.
Okay.
And then I just have some things here, like what if I can't get all my tasks done? Well, we'll have to just reevaluate and see what happens when we get there. If you get all your tasks done before like the sprint is over, then that's amazing. and you can just pull from the backlog and do some more tasks that like
And
would have
help
been.
out other people.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Then there's milestones. This is just basically milestones contain sprints. And basically just for this we have pre-production, production, and golden week. Pre-production's just the first sprint where we prototype stuff. Production is the next 2 weeks, which it's sprint 2 and 3, and we should basically almost complete the whole game by the end of production. And then golden week is try to polish and balance. Of course, we might not complete the entire game by production, and we might have a few things trickle
Bleed
into
over.
golden, but you know.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Who did it? Oh, was that Christian?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Christian.
Okay, well, I'll just keep on. Actually, maybe I'll wait. We'll see what happens to him first. His computer died? Maybe? He's not online anymore.
Yeah, he's
I can text him.
Sure, we'll be hearing from him very soon.
Matt, what did you just send me?
Look at what's
Why?
going. Just look at what's going on.
Why though?
I don't know.
Be on in a sec. Power surge.
Oof.
Why?
I don't know.
I like the look of the schedule though. This seems like fun.
Christian.
These fucking clouds can't stop me! So, the recording's probably kind of bust now because, I died.
Who cares what's
We don't
who's
need
saying
the
what?
little Discord Bobby things.
Oh, a bunch of them just got removed, Dan.
Oh,
What are you guys
Just
doing?
What is happening in the Trello? You
Get
need to
off the-
stop.
I'm gonna ban you all.
Scandinavian.
Anyway,
junk.
basically,
Sorry, Pascone, continue. I'm
stop
sorry I
being
missed a bit.
silly. Okay.
No
So
fun.
next, so daily scrum is basically, ideally, if we were like together and like went to an office every day and we're in real life together.
Can we?
No,
Can we?
That'd be cool.
It would be.
it would be great, but we have no money. So,
Uh-huh.
so basically, it's we would meet every day, except for like days off, but we don't have any days off. So we meet every day.
We're always crunch time.
We say what we did
Right.
since the last daily scrum, and what we're gonna do from now until the next daily scrum, and then if there were any impediments. So like, I couldn't do this one task because, let's say, I need Jeremy to do this design thing, and that was like an impediment. Or like, oh, work killed me today, and I just didn't do anything. And it's fine to say, you didn't do shit because I needed a break or something.
That is fair.
So instead of actually meeting every day, because that would suck since we're over Discord, we're just I think I have a, did I make it yet? Yeah, I have a
Yeah, you
daily
made the
Scrum
Scrum
text
chat.
channel. So basically we'll just say basically everything I just said, what you did, what you will do, and any impediments, just typing it every day by midnight.
Nice.
So yeah,
So it's like a progress checker.
yes.
Sounds good.
And it's like a very, I think it's like a relatively stress-free one because you just have to at least post a fucking message once a day. Hey,
Yeah, we can all
this
do
is what I
that.
did, this is what I ran into on the way to doing that, or why I didn't do as much as I wanted to, and then what I'm going to be doing going into tomorrow. Don't
I
type
did
in there
jack
now,
shit.
please. Ah, jeez.
Oh boy,
That's it. The channel's done.
we've lost. Okay, next is master feature list, which we'll be touching upon a lot later. It's
Nice.
basically every feature we would like in the game. Obviously, not every feature might get in. We might cut some features. We might add new ones.
We'll just cut the whole game.
And
Yeah,
you
I was
could,
about to say, like, how would we be able to, like, how would I say, list something as like a golden week thing? As
yeah,
like,
we'll be saying like when we want that feature done by, basically.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go check
And you
out-
could see those two examples if you can access them.
Dog, this is a lot. This is
Yeah,
a fucking great
That
spreadsheet.
that's a big boy one that we will not be doing anything that big.
Oh,
I mean, I like the spreadsheet though.
Yeah. That was for
ability
the
to finish the game.
that was
Where's
for
the
the
spreadsheet?
it's in the production
It's
plan
in
document.
Yeah, production plan Google document. There's an example. Oh, master. I looked at Trials of Newton. I'm looking at
Oh.
master.
Yeah.
Oh
the-
yeah, the fucking. Oh yeah, the escape artist one is huge.
Yeah. What are the colors? Oh my god, this is massive. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was the whole thing. It's still huge.
yeah. So
So what
that's
do these mean? The colors, by chance?
we'll talk about that later.
Okay, okay.
Anyway, and then there's just a little thing about the builds, like how to name them, shit like that. Pretty simple.
Okay, so what sprint number we're on when that build was made, and then the actual build number overall. So it'd be like sprint 2, build 5.
Yeah. So and then QA logs. This will mainly be a Brian thing, but obviously since I want us all to be playtesting,
Yes.
just in the QA log Discord chat that I made, I basically give an example here: the build name, any bugs that you found, any feedback for. Thank you, Brian. Any feedback on the game, like player moved too slow. Oh, I spelled without wrong. And then I'm like, hey, don't just say player moves too slow. Say player moves too slow because the AI is able to catch up to me without any problem. Just give a Y instead of just
Okay.
saying game bad.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally makes sense.
Oh,
Uh,
I see 3 pillars here.
yeah.
I know this.
So, so 3 pillars, which I think we'll kind of have to come up with pretty soon.
Yay, 3
Uh,
pillars.
Yeah, basically, every game should kind of has 3 main pillars that it should. Every mechanic should strive to one of the pillars, basically. And I give an example here for Resident Evil 5, just because that was like a most recent game I played. So I listed what I thought would be the 3 pillars would be combat, item managing, and story.
Yeah.
And basically every mechanic in Resident Evil 5 would basically support one of those 3 pillars.
If I had to ask a question, just for context,
Yes.
what's an example? Is there an example that we have of a game that we made that did not abide by 3 pillars, just to see where it goes wrong?
A game we made.
Or maybe just a game that exists that does not.
Oh.
I used us as maybe like I think maybe we probably didn't do 3 pillars, but any game that doesn't do 3 pillars, maybe to like I just want to compare something.
Dan, did you have something? Who was saying something? What
If
was
not,
that?
that's all good. I just
I
want
would-
to
I
have
would
some.
I
have
was
to-
thinking...
I would have to think hard.
Yeah, because I feel like a game that doesn't do 3 pillars would be like really convoluted, have too many mechanics that don't work out to do anything. I guess that would just be an example of where it goes
Most
wrong.
do. I can't name an example right now.
That's fair.
If I looked at my Steam, maybe.
That's fair.
You could never hear the term 3 pillars and then go into a game with awful design direction
Yeah.
and be like, you could have never heard that term and know something was off and not know how. Or like not really know why, but you're like,
For
yeah,
example,
kind of
if
sucks.
Resident Evil 5 had for some reason tried to shoehorn in like a fucking racing mini game.
Yeah.
Then that would not abide by the 3 pillars.
Right.
Okay. All right. That's a good context.
And
I
for
like
example,
that.
like let's say with bartender, I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark here, and that the 3 pillars are gonna be, the language code, whatever you want to call that. Like the drink, we'll call it drink names to simplify it. So the drink names or drink coding, I guess
Maybe like the scoring.
scoring and gameplay loop. I don't know. Like I don't know what's.
I'm not sure. Can art
guess,
style be a pillar?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then like drink rendering.
You know what's going
Drink
back to
design.
the Resident Evil 5 example. I
Yeah.
think Resident Evil 5 tries to shoehorn in co-op as one of its pillars.
And that doesn't work.
And it sucked balls. Well, it's
I don't-
great if you have someone to play with.
But
Yes.
with the co-op
That's the
benefit.
thing is though, is
the
Resident Evil 5
combat.
was only popular and only sold as much as it did because playing with a friend in that game was what
Yeah.
made it that
But
game.
if you
Yeah.
didn't have a friend, then you were forced to play with an AI, and then the
Which is
AI
bad.
would kind of there were certain areas where only one character could go to it, and
Yeah.
so the AI would just be doing like a chunk of gameplay without you.
Just fucking.
And I'll tell you something. I had personal experience. I beat Resident Evil 6 every campaign, including Ada's campaign, on professional by myself. I'll tell you, working with that AI is interesting.
Oh god, my dude. Oh no.
Then I just go into some marketing stuff that we can touch upon more later. Just kind of what we're doing with YouTube, Twitter
Like
stuff.
what we're doing right now.
Yes.
Whoa, meta.
Imgur,
Whoa.
and then I talk about possibly translating the games because I have
Yes.
grandparents who speak Italian, French, and Spanish, and Tan speaks Vietnamese, so there's like 4 languages right there.
That'd be cool.
And yeah, then just press kits and all that. Okay,
Alright.
so that's that. So basically, the biggest thing is sprints. Holy
Jesus.
moly!
You good?
Don't die, please.
Sorry.
Jesus.
It's okay.
Basically, the biggest things are sprints, milestones, and daily scrum.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Seems
So.
solid.
What do I want to do next? Do I want to do the Trello board or the master feature list?
Wanna do Trello board?
So, yeah. Okay, I'll explain the
Trello's
Trello
pretty
board.
straightforward.
Alright, so explain Fortnite squads.
So yeah, if you have Fortnite squads, so basically how I haphazardly created this Trello board was basically each when we create every task, we will put them into their if you scroll to the
I'm
right.
gonna go grab water. I'm
I
sorry.
am
Okay.
scrolling to the right. I
So,
have scrolled to the right.
so if you scroll to the right, you'll see pre-production, production, and golden are 3
Yes.
milestones. So I think we'll have like basically after we make the master feature list, I'll put everything in here, every feature in here, and that'll go into like if we want it done in pre-production, production, or golden. And then once it
Okay.
gets assigned, it goes over to assigned, and then once someone like starts working on it, it goes into progress. And then, so I have these L1, L2, L3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, these are kind of like just saying how done the feature is. Usually there's an L4, but we don't need L4. So
Oh.
basically, L1 is like the feature is like prototype B at the moment. L2 is like it's basically done, and it can be the game can be shipped with it. And then L3 is like it's polished, it's all good.
Okay.
And so basically, if let's say we have a mechanic in pre-production,
Despacito.
and it gets assigned to somebody, and so let's say Fortnite squads, it was assigned to somebody. So they start working on it, and by the end of pre-production, we just wanted it in L1. So then we just like put it there, and then let's say for production we want it to go to L3. So then we go back to assign. Someone's working on it, and then when they're done, they can put it in L3.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is it okay if I just want to ask? So, just for clarification, so it would start off in assigned. You assign it to someone, then it goes to L1, so that they can do the prototype. Then they finish the prototype. It
So-
goes back to assigned, and then in order to go to
Oh,
L,
shit.
we either assign it the same or a different person, and then it
So-
goes back to L. Finish?
It starts in pre-production.
Ah, yes.
Then
My bad.
it goes to assigned.
Yes.
Then it goes to in progress.
I
then-
forgot about the in progress.
Then once it's done, quote unquote, once it's L1 status and like the task is done for that like sprint, it goes in L1.
Oh, so the L's are for finished stuff, but if it's a finished prototype, it goes in L1.
Yes.
And if it's like a finished prototype, it goes
Yes.
in L2.
Can we put
And if it's a
these in
finished
order?
prototype, it goes in L3. Okay, I see. We're good.
So
Can I ask what the L stands for?
I think it's what was it?
Well-
Fucking- it's
Oh my god.
it's either
doesn't
level
matter.
or I don't
Yeah,
remember.
we just-
Yeah, Long
Can we
Island.
put them in the order that
Yeah.
they're going to, so it's like an
So-
assembly line?
I did it this way because most people are gonna look at these first 5 things more than the latter 5 things.
That is fair.
Okay.
But we can change the order, of course. I just want to minimize the scrolling to the right.
That is very fair. So what are we
Fair.
using the discarded pre-production production golden backlog one for?
So discarded is okay. Let's say we need to get rid of Fortnite squads. It's going to take too much time and doesn't really
No.
like add to the game. Discarded.
Sponsored no. Okay.
So basically cut features.
Yes, cut features.
Okay.
And so the pre-production production golden is okay. Here, let's.
Well, you said pre-production. That was where it first goes.
Yeah. Well, sorry. So everything starts in one of these three. Let's see. Let's say it's like this. So we want. This means in pre-production we want to get Fortnite squads done. In production we want to get Scandinavian clown done, and in golden we want group therapy.
So what's the difference between?
Yeah,
And those are the sprints, yeah.
Is golden like a post-production thing, or is it like?
It's our last week. It's polishing and balancing.
Golden is the fourth sprint.
Yes.
Oh, so these are all time period. Okay.
Yeah. So
Golden will be the week where we finish up anything that trickled out from the gameplay, the 2 production weeks, polish out all the bugs.
So we should
add
have a
bugs.
semi-finished. We should have it pretty much finished by the end of week 3, and the last part should be just polished.
yes. So like
Yeah.
getting
Okay.
all the art in, getting all the sounds in, making maybe some polishing of mechanics.
Guys.
So
Okay.
basically, every single feature and task will be in either pre-production, production, or golden, depending on when we want it done.
Okay.
Then once we're like, okay, Jeremy's going to do Fortnite squads, so now it's assigned, and we'll put his little thingy on it.
That's.
Then he starts Fortnite squads. It's in progress, and then okay, he's like, okay, I think it's in a pretty shippable state, L2. And then we
Why
can,
L2?
and then so L1 is like the mechanic is like
Fairly,
prototypey.
fairly
Yeah, it's there, but it's like you don't want
It's
the
buggy.
game to. Yeah, it's buggy.
I'm gonna write that down. Hold on.
I could. Yeah, let me just.
I'll put it in the. I'll put some notes in the meeting log or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
oh,
we
that's
don't have
awesome too.
We never did that minutes thing.
Ah, we're recording it. We don't need minutes.
I'm not gonna watch an hour long. You think I'm gonna sit down and put this on my TV?
Yeah, it's a movie. Whoa Games the movie.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
We're doing it. Okay, I see.
There.
this.
Oh wait, he's putting notes in it. All right, that's
There.
good.
Is
All
that
right.
good? Does that make sense?
I like
Yeah.
amazing because it's amazing. So
Okay.
wait, does
This
it
goes
go
in amazing.
Amazing if it's beautiful. Like you
Yeah.
look at it and cry as soon as you see.
Yeah, if the mechanic makes you cry, it goes in
It.
amazing. And then
Really in tears?
so backlog is what I'm. It's basically every feature that we would like to have in the game, but it probably not possible.
Okay.
So let's say like I finish all my shit, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can like do group therapy. Maybe it'll only take like a few hours, and I have a few hours to do it. Let's put the backlog. Let's assign it to me.
And
So
what
it's
would
bas-
group therapy-
So basically, in backlog you'd have stuff like let me think.
Towers.
No, not tilted. Maybe like so for bartender, maybe like a bunch of different like bars that can be the setting.
Okay.
So like
That-
you can choose what kind of bar background
Yeah,
you want.
like that would be a sick thing to have in the game. Will we have in the game? Most likely not, but maybe let's just have it in the backlog just in case.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically
Scandinavian
this.
clowns. Put it in.
So next, what we're gonna do is plan every single thing we want in bartender.
In the master feature.
Yes. So I didn't. I should have made a template for this, but I've been
That's
busy.
okay.
Where's the
So we're
feature
gonna-
list? Is it in the folder?
So yeah, I made in the Whoa Games folder. I made an bartender folder. So let me create a Google Sheets.
Dude, like spreadsheets are like the greatest thing, man.
I love spreadsheets.
They are the greatest thing ever
I
created.
have
by humans.
spreadsheets to track like everything I do.
It's amazing, right?
I honestly like formulas, dude. Oh my god, thank you.
That's the sum for. Mwah! It's beautiful. The
Yes.
sum for.
Okay.
The
Oh my god. So,
formula.
spreadsheets. Watch this. Watch this.
What are you
Boy,
gonna
you
do?
about to do it.
Uh,
Boy, you about to do it.
I'm
I'm gonna write a rule. You ready for this?
No,
Yo.
I'm not ready. So what am I doing?
Boy's about to do.
So you said you want to kind of have a Trials of Newton /
Yes. So
escape artist level.
so let's do feature. We'll do.
Oh shit! Is it in the bartender folder right now?
Yes.
Yes,
I did not see it. Hold up a second. Sorry.
he's making it
Feature.
live.
What am I thinking of? Oh yeah. Prod.
There it is.
And golden.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll have a current status.
So I'm guessing, like, if a feature has a so if we want a feature that definitely should be done, it'll be in pre-production and production. Like,
yeah.
checked
So
off.
like, let's say we have, like, random names is the one we would have. So pre-production, we'd be like, okay, let's have it L1 in pre-production. Let's bump it up to L2 in production, and let's do L3 in golden.
Ooh, so that's the game
that is
plan.
actually a pretty solid, because basically all we're doing with random names is really just adding more of them.
Yeah, and like making sure the algorithm is like fine-tuned throughout.
And current status is that's just what it is right now,
Yeah,
right?
so like right now it's L0 because we haven't done anything, but we won't do that.
Yeah.
Who knows if we'll actually use this? The Trello might like be good enough to not have this. The
I
Trello
need to
kind of
pin a lot of things.
A master feature list is a good way just to have an overview. It's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
and
Can
I'll
we
be
color code everything?
yes. So, can someone how do you
I'll make it so I'll do conditional. If it's L1, it'll be like green. Hold
yeah
up.
yeah.
That's
All right,
super-
I'll do that right now.
How do you lock the first thing again? I forget how to do that.
What do you mean
Lock.
lock? Oh, that's in format. You want or sorry, I think protect sheet right here, right? Isn't that what you want to do?
Fuck if I know, man.
You want to protect a range? You want
Yeah.
to protect
I just
you want to protect row 1, right?
Yes, protect
Okay.
it. Protect everything about it. Let's
Okay,
also,
then. I'll set protection for row 1.
let's also get that shit in the
What about...
center.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's center these boys.
Much better.
Okay.
Center.
So
Do we center these? Well,
All right.
no, they're fine like that.
cool. Left
So
to right.
Okay.
random names is accounting for both making sure the algorithm...
Alright. Try and edit row 1.
I did it.
Well, you're the owner of the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll try to edit it. I'm trying to edit a
There was a
detected
problem.
cell.
Okay.
I'm
I
trying
think
to edit a connected cell.
okay, it's fine.
Should we
Alright.
expand the width of A?
All right. What color? What color should L1 be? I need votes.
Oh, I'm trying to edit a protected cell. God.
Should we have like a stoplight system, like yellow, red,
Green.
yellow?
Oh yeah,
so-
L1
yeah.
should be red.
I'll make L1 red. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But make it a
How'd you
soft
guys
red.
get the ability to edit it?
It should just be in the. Do I not have you like added to the? What's your Gmail? Maybe I don't have you in this.
All right. So
Add you to the entire folder, so you should be able to do everything.
Fuck around with everything. Man.
It's still
Delete.
only view only.
Oh, you're on view only.
Yes.
watch. L1. Boom. L2. Boom.
Oh, so whenever you type that phrase, it codes it as.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool as hell, dog.
Okay, so let's digest random names into two things. So, random name rules, and then random name. Oops. Names algorithm.
Yeah, we're gonna need the.
Did I spell algorithm wrong?
Nah, it's fine.
And do you think they'd both be the same thing?
Should the algorithm be done earlier? So add more.
I feel like that should be like one of the first things we get done.
I think
Yeah.
both kind of like because our algorithm relies on the
Well-
rules.
Yeah,
That's
we
fair.
need to come up with a list of all possible.
I think so.
I thi-
Honestly, I think both of these should be
Well-
done by production.
Our algorithm should be in sense. Our algorithm should be modular though, so we can add new rules, and
Yeah.
it should adapt to those rules.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be hard coded with only like a double
That's
O.
fair.
And
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe so. You think
we should have a programmer meeting soonish and just talk about
That
that.
is fair. That is fair.
it's a good idea?
For this game, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can we?
So
Can we
now-
add another? Can I add another sheet to this thing where we'll write out like the different bar, like, double O's equals this?
Oh yeah.
For, like, a
that'll be
later day?
something- That's probably gonna be.
Oh yeah,
something
yeah, for a
that
later
you're
day.
in
But
charge of.
Mm.
That's like a designer thing for sure.
Yeah.
What the rules?
I
are
sent
gonna be.
you
I think
a
we're just
request
gonna
for
need that
access.
pretty soon.
Well, you're gonna
Pascone.
need it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we know.
Okay. I see your request. Hyonk.
Is there another status we can do for like add more if possible? Is there some kind of
L
denotator for that?
2.5.
Nice.
Theoretically, that should be the L3. L2's
Okay.
we could add L4 to like kind of
Or maybe something like something like ADD, just like add, or just something else possibly. I don't know. So unless L4 is good enough for that, you think? And we could. I think if we do make L4, it should be like a different standalone color, like blue or something. Just so it stands out from the rest.
Yeah, that would be fair.
What do you think,
Okay.
Pasco?
yeah. Sorry, I'm adding Jan to the thing.
You're
Okay.
I'm in.
Alright.
Oh man.
Hey, if you want to make L4 like blue or purple or just some weird color, just so we can like, hey, if you want to add stuff to it, and at that point, it should only be simple additions that shouldn't like compromise the integrity.
So
Yeah.
Clanky, since
Yes.
you have to kind of skedaddle, let's do your features, quote unquote, first.
I have this. I threw in another sheet. I have this layout too. We could do something with.
Oh,
Obviously, I have to fix the names and wipe all the data, but
I don't think we need.
this one's stupidly legible.
I don't think we need anything like this because I think the Trello board will do a lot for us. This is just
Okay.
mapping
Oh my
out
goodness.
everything we want, and then I'm gonna move everything to the Trello board.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay, so Clanky. So,
Alright.
Yes.
so first I want, I guess you and Brian to work together eventually, like sometime in pre-production, on, the dog's distracting me. Okay,
The dog wants to help.
a sound, what is it? What am I trying to think of? A
sound
sound
font.
style guide. That's it. So basically, like, what kind of style you will be going for sounds and music, and Jeremy can help with that since he'll be doing world shit.
Yes.
So
Okay.
basically, I mean, once you make it, you kind of make it. I mean, maybe it could start at L2 and then go to L3. It kind of won't really change from there. Just maybe you want to add some things for production, but
Okay.
and then we just have, I guess, music and shit. So how many songs do you think? Do you want like title, gameplay, end screen, or something like that, or?
Well, is there like a timer type thing like with this game? Like,
Yes.
Is it like so?
But
could
it's
you-
not. It's not like a timer that runs out. It's a timer that times how fast you make each drink,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is there no way to lose the game? It's just kind of like, oh.
Well, the way to lose the game is to make the drink wrong.
That is fair. Then they'll kick you out.
So once you make one wrong drink, you're out.
Yes.
So it's like a score
That's
attack
the
game.
theory right now, at least. Obviously,
Okay.
everything can change.
Yeah, I feel like a timer condition would be better.
You think just
Like,
going from
that might pressure them to make drinks faster.
Yeah, because then they
But
can
also,
take all the time
yeah,
in the world.
yeah, because if there's no timer, I could sit there and, like, keep talking and nobody explodes,
yeah,
which
you're,
is kind of like what we need, that stress that,
Maybe
an
But now
individual
we were gonna have
timer.
to be careful.
we could always have, like, a Zen mode kind of thing where there just is no timer until you make it.
Yeah.
Because I remember initially we mentioned like drink gaining letters, title, like letter.
Yeah.
yeah. The
It
time
has that sort of
in the
thing.
title per like how many drinks you do, so we
Yeah.
can't make the timer too short because you're not gonna be able to make it fucking.
well, we can
So
just
we have individual timers.
we could just increase the timer every time your drink name increases, it goes up by like 15 seconds
That is fair.
to
We
account
could
for
we
the
could
longer
also
name.
we could have it as part of the algorithm where however many different pieces are in the drink name, the timer might take a little longer.
That is also
Basically what I was thinking with the song thing, going back to that, is you have 4 songs. one for the title screen, one for like the results screen or whatever that is, one for like the actual gameplay, and then if there's a timer system, when it's getting tense, a faster, more upbeat songs there were before in total.
Okay,
He
yeah, we
means
can do
he means Tetris 99.
that.
Oh,
Okay,
I
Yeah, that's fair.
literally has
I'm
one
sorry.
song.
so
I
title
imagine if it's
music,
like a really, yeah.
results screen music. Oh. Gameplay music. Fuck. And what would you call this? Fast paced.
I would say like yeah, I guess that's the best way to phrase it.
We'll understand.
Yeah.
And when do you think you wanna like be working on these? The first week? I know you already kind of have a prototype for the
that
title
needs to
one.
be kind of like redone and revised. So, and what I was thinking was, if we're gonna do like a jazz centric theme for this, I could definitely just have all the instruments recorded because Brian plays piano and then I play bass and then I have a drum kit too.
Sick. Okay,
So we can make it live.
when do you want to which ones do you want to do for pre-production, or at least like start?
We can start with the gameplay one first because I think that's the one that needs to be the most interesting.
Yeah.
Because
And do you-
it
And then-
doesn't need to have like the longest loop and not get grading.
So I would say, yeah, I would do the gameplay ones. So like that one and the time running out one.
Gotcha.
Or-
Do you think those will be like by the end of the first week? Do you think they'll be like in a pretty good state, or in a like still like?
They'll most likely be in a MIDI state. So like that's like the computer playing it, and
Gotcha.
then like the actual live recordings would probably be like week 3
Okay.
or week 2. So what I was thinking is doing the first 2 songs week 1, the second 2 songs week 2, and then the third week is actually recording the songs and making sure like they're live instruments instead of,
Yeah.
Brian does not have a piano to record on.
I have a crappy piano that I can use, but I mean,
It has authenticity.
if anything, piano's like the instrument I'm least worried about because the MIDIs for piano never sound bad. It's just like other instruments where it always sounds
You
really
can,
bad.
if you have a mic, like a quality mic that you
I
can bring
do.
over, I would have no issue using my piano.
Oh,
and
you have a
record.
piano. That's right. Yeah. Okay, let's do that then.
So
Not an issue at all.
So right now I have for pre-production, gameplay and fast-paced music are L1, and then for production, all 4 music things go to L3, just because that encapsulates the 2 weeks.
hmm
And then yeah.
And then the sounds, honestly, I'm gonna just do whatever Jeremy tells me to do, since he's like the world designer. So
It's like
he would tell me what sounds are most appropriate for the game, whether it's like
Okay.
like
Would
a
you
more retro sounding or a more like realistic, actually like pouring drinks and stuff
Mhm.
sound.
Would you separate sound effects from like background noise that's not music?
We can do so gameplay sound effects.
Yeah.
And
Gameplay
maybe
sound effects.
atmospheric
And, like,
sound
I'm guessing,
effects.
like menu sounds would also be a thing.
Yeah, so we could separate everything to menu, sound effects, and then yeah, atmospheric. Most.
Oh, I think atmospheric would be great because you just have like random like that conversation type sounds and like the clank of glasses and whatnot. It's like a very
So
upscale
Jeremy, you're
bar.
thinking more like realistic sounds and stuff, like
Oh
actual
yeah,
sounds.
for sure.
Okay, so I could definitely do that then.
What we can do is like all the drink sounds can be like realistic drink sounds, but we can have like arcade, like when you complete a drink, it's like pew, like when like arcade sounds like
Mhm.
kick in when you complete a drink, or
Got
like a
it,
new one
okay.
pops up. But the actual play itself will have very like realistic sounds.
Okay, so Clanky, do you want to touch any of the sound effects in the first week, or?
You know what? Let's wait until week 2 to start doing sound effects. That way I know what exactly, like, the sounds
Yeah.
need to be and stuff.
Yeah,
So-
I can go ahead and work on exactly what they'll be.
Okay, that
So-
sounds great.
Do you want me to do? I could do like. Do you think you'll get to all 3, like the gameplay, menu, and atmospheric sound effects by the production, so the middle 2 weeks, or do you think you'll like maybe leave the atmospheric till the last week, or the menu till the last week?
You mean the music or the sounds?
The sounds.
Well, if we're doing the actual composing of the music the first 2 weeks, I would say like it leaves more time. It leaves the last 2 weeks open, you know?
Yeah.
I definitely think the sound effects will take way less time,
Oh yeah, no, they absolutely will. They absolutely will.
so we can definitely focus on music
Haha.
composition, and then leave sounds to the end.
Yeah,
Because
so
a
we
lot
could
of
do,
the,
we
a
could
lot
do,
of the
like,
non-realistic
sound
sounds.
production stuff week 3 and 4, and then we can
Yeah.
worry about making the music. Me and Brian can worry about making the music week 1 and 2.
So, I guess
Matt,
for
we have the big boy piano here.
now,
Yeah, Dan, I'm probably gonna be over a lot during week 3, and
That's
so is
fine.
Brian probably. So be ready
If
for
it's
us.
okay, I
I'll
will be right
prepare
back
brownies
just a
and
moment
lemonade.
yeah, that's fine.
to grab my food. Just
Okay.
a second.
So here's what I'm gonna say then. I'm gonna say gameplay sound effects just because they're slightly more important. I'll say they're L2 by the end of production, while the other two are just L1. And then I guess L3 for all of them for Golden Week by the last week.
Yeah,
Okay.
that should be good.
And of course, if these don't have to be 100% correct.
Okay, solid.
And if there's anything else from you that you think could be added.
I mean, like I said, once I figure out what the hell's going on with Maya on my computer, help Christian with 3D modeling.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't even know if we're going to be doing that for this game. So
Well,
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the style. Is this going to be a 2D or a 3D game? What's the
3D. So the
3D.
modeling, we will need like obviously the bar, all like the bar stuff, the background
I'm already
stuff.
getting ready with some cups. Let's go.
Yeah,
All
may-
cup modeling is going to be fun.
Maybe different glasses. Maybe we can be like,
did we decide? Did we
wanna
decide
touch on-
if this game's going to be like realistic or is it going to be cartoony or
I
whatever?
feel like a slight like cartoony edge could be nice, and it would
Yeah.
be easier for us to model a cartoony
yeah.
edge.
If we
Yeah,
try to
that's
go realistic, it's probably gonna turn out gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do we want to start work doing 3D model features before Clanky goes? Or is there
That's
any other sound
that's
stuff
up to
we're missing?
that's up to Clanky if he wants to
Yeah,
say.
let's do it real quick. I have a couple more minutes.
Okay,
Let's do
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
let's do different cups. So cup modeling
Yep,
or glass.
Cup modeling, boys.
I'll do cup because glass. Glass is can
Yeah.
refer to many different things.
We could have like beer steins and shit like that. I don't,
Yeah.
Maybe part of the algorithm could be using the right cup.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
certain parts
yeah.
of the words could be like, oh, you need to use this cup.
That's,
You have to
yes.
give them wine and like a Gatorade knockoff bottle.
This game has so much potential.
So cup modeling.
Pascone, you're doing dark shader magic to give all the drinks like different colors and
Yes.
texture and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Could I
Hella.
shadow you on that? Because I'm hella
Yeah.
interested.
As
Bring him.
while I shadow YouTube, you can shadow me.
Okay, excellent.
So yeah, I took two graphics programming classes, but fuck if I know what graphics programming really is.
It's a
Anyway, so let's see the bar counter.
I guess settings models.
Yeah, so the bar counter and then like the background models. Since I think maybe the bar counter is slightly more like needed.
Yeah, bar counter could probably come first. I would think, only because then it's easier for like. For the prototype, you could replace the cups with like squares for the time being.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it's more easy to replace the bar counter with a square than the cups with a square.
That is also fair. I
Ju-
did not think of that.
Just so I can like, if I'm doing shader shit, I can actually see the stuff in the cup. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
at
guess
least
cups
have, yeah. What do you guys think for the
The cups seem pretty important. Do we want to have an? I think an L1 for cups. An L1, L2, L3. for
Yeah,
cups
I
could
would
be-
I would definitely say that like depending on like how much stuff we put in the game and like depending on how many drinks we put in the game or like things to mix into the drinks, it would take a while to do it all. So we should probably do it as soon as possible.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think the bar could be an L1, L3, or maybe even straight up L2, L3. Nah, L1, L3 is probably.
Just L1, L3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we won't see it as much. It'll mostly just be the top of the bar counter we see.
And once the counter's done, the counter's done. We're not gonna ban. And the background models, that could be. That one's tough. Because like, what are we
Yeah.
thinking for background models? Just like people sitting at chairs.
I don't think we need
no
any
light.
people, because I think I could do a post-processing shader where just like the background's pretty blurry.
Yes, that's
in,
fair.
In fact, one's
we can
already
have
done.
big
But
lumps representing people.
well, we don't even. If you guys want to try to do people, go for it. we
So
I
we're
I,
just gonna make
I don't.
like the bar and then like the seats.
Yeah, I
and then,
picture
like,
just like kind of empty
everything else
seats.
is gonna be
Maybe like an
like-
arcade machine or something.
Oh yeah, there we go. That'll make my life easy. Let's do
blurry
it.
post
Okay.
process. Sounds cool.
Do you think
So for
like L2 for like don't touch it in pre-prod, but start touching it in production?
yes,
L2 in production? Question mark.
I think L. How about I actually L1 production and then L3 in golden. I think we can
Okay.
make that jump.
Sure.
I think we can make that jump.
Any other models anyone can think of?
We won't need anything model.
Are there going to be people coming up to this bar and like ordering stuff?
I
Or is
don't
it
think there's going to be any people models.
Oh, are there
Okay.
going to be models besides the cups that are involved with gameplay? Like, are we going to need like liquid? Are we going to need to implement liquids? Are we going to need to?
I don't really know
have
how we're
levers
doing
to pull?
liquids yet.
The materials that we're going to be using, are those going to be 2D or like are we going to need to pull levers, stuff like that? Because we could have a category for other gameplay models, which are just like levers.
Yeah, we can. I mean,
boxes.
we could definitely put that here, and if anyone comes up with anything, we could just.
And that would probably be an L1, L2, L3 kind of thing, because that's going to work with the algorithm.
Alright,
I
I'm
don't
back.
think you necessarily need it for pre-production.
Oh, okay,
that's
then
up
we
to
can take
you.
it off for that in that case.
Do you think
What did I
just
miss?
we just doing modeling stuff?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, do you right now we have different cup models that we might be able to use. We have
Okay.
the bar counter, we have background models, so like seats, maybe an arcade machine or something. And then Christian brought up other gameplay models. Maybe like a lever or something that gets pulled for like certain drinks or something. Anything else you can think of that we can use?
As far as modeling goes, so cup, bar, counter, background model. I mean, that pretty much seems to cover everything. So you have cup. I mean, unless you want to count drink modeling in there somewhere.
What about models for things that need to be put into the drink?
like the
like
I
we
think
liquid?
that would go into
Ice.
other gameplay, right?
Maybe maybe you need to put like an umbrella in the drink.
Would
Yeah.
that?
Or
I think
ice
that would
cube.
go into other gameplay, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it goes into other gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
I love the idea of making a tiny little umbrella, so
Yeah.
that's happening.
And those little swords with the olives.
Yes. But wait, I
Even
do
though
have a
those are
question.
supposed to
What's
go in
the deal?
sandwiches. Yes.
What's the deal with the liquid? Are we just gonna make that sort of like? Are we gonna?
Shaded bullshit.
We're gonna simplify that one.
I think I'll either do shader bullshit or we'll figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
we'll
I,
find a way.
Mo-
This is kind of ridiculous, but could we make the liquid like Sprite based?
so yeah,
That could-
that's one of the options, and I could do shader bullshit for that.
Yeah.
Just have like a rolling, what's it called thing, like the black and white fucking noise thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll deal with that, and I'll tell you guys how I do.
That
Anyway.
could
That
look.
sounds good.
So
I may also want shadow for. I mean, yeah, shadow shaders.
yeah, okay. So Clanky, I guess feel free to leave if you want. But if
Yeah, I
not,
gotta get going. So
Okay.
thanks,
all
guys. I'll
good.
see you soon.
Goodbye.
See you soon, Clankle.
See ya.
Okay.
Next is design stuff or more programming.
We can just kind of throw stuff to the wall, I guess. So what I think we definitely need a tutorial.
Oh yes,
So-
of course.
I think tutorial design would just be one, and we don't need it for pre-production at all. I think that is maybe L2 for production, then L3 for golden.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds. As long as it's shippable by production. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then obviously there's putting tutorial in game, which kind of
Could that go into like menu programming in a sense?
I think just having it its own thing would be nice. So tutorial implementation, because we should have a good tutorial, not just like a screen that says, "Hey, here's how to play the game." We
That
should
is
have
very
like a kind of a walkthrough. Maybe
Yeah.
I was even thinking like having voiceover, a guy being like, "Oh, hey, so you're the new guy.
That's a good idea.
So
I
let me
like
show you
that.
the ropes."
So we would need, if we were to do that, we would need. Would the implementation involve like speech bubbles and stuff like that?
I think speech bubbles would be really cool for that.
Yeah, so yeah, we could do speech bubbles. We could do actual voiceover. If we do actual voiceover, that makes translating harder. of course.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Maybe
we want to translate the game, which
text and grunts, maybe text and grunts.
or maybe Clanky's like cool little
Star
thingy.
Fox things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can
Possible.
maybe you can make a cool one like with just like a saxophone instead of like bips.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then I guess there could be other opportunities for people to talk if we have this mechanic in the. That would be.
Yeah, maybe just like if you give like a drink that's not completely correct, a speech bubble could pop up like, "Hey, you motherfucker."
Get it right, dummy. Ah.
What'd you do to my drink? You said you wanted a few ice cubes. I only wanted one. You what?
Can we put this in the game? This
Are
is
we
correct.
still doing the thing where you have to knock a guy out? Like if a criminal walks into
No,
the bar,
I don't
you
think.
have to knock him
I
out.
don't think we're
That's
doing
an
that.
L4. That's an L4 cult. That'll
I
go in
just think it would
backlog.
be really
That's
funny if
backlog.
like
Can
if
we
that
put-
happened. I think it would be really funny if you were allowed to screw up his drink as much as you want,
Yeah, just like someone who you're just allowed to fuck with.
and then he goes, "Wow, this tastes like ass," and then just flops over.
Oh my god. That's an L4 right there. That's an
The
L.
health
That's an L5.
inspector.
That's an
The
L10.
nasty burger.
The nasty burger. We're gonna kill the health inspector. That's an L July right there. That's an L
Oh
July.
God.
Okay, so if we go through the basic stuff, so we have our random name thing. I guess we could do like score.
Oh yes, we'll need
Design.
some core stuff. Would we have UI design as one of them?
Yeah, UI would definitely be something. So
Yeah.
score design, we probably want L1 for pre-production, and I'm sure enough testing and production could get that up to L3.
Yeah, that's.
And then, I mean, do we need score implementation, or does that kind of go?
I think that might go hand in hand with UI implementation. Because the score, it would just sort of implementing the score would just be making the UI exist.
Well, more so like, I messed up half this drink. How much score do I get from that?
Oh,
I got
super fair.
full points. Let's just put it in for,
Yeah, that's a good call.
and it just kind of goes with the same thing. Then we have timer,
Nice.
which again is basically the same thing like that, and then
Timer implementation.
which will be easy boy.
Super.
Uh,
I have a question.
yes.
No, wait, no, I'm stupid.
Okay.
Continue with what you were doing.
So, what else do we have? Okay, so I guess I can do shader shit. So, liquid simulation.
Oh, you're going all out.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
but
my dude.
obviously not.
Forgetting.
I'm just,
You're
I'm just putting simulation because I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing for it yet.
It's a very vague term. That
Simulation
refers to
is a
lot of
big boy word.
It
That's
probably.
gonna take it. That's gonna take all that time.
I
will.
don't think it's gonna get past L2, if I'm honest.
We can shoot for the stars.
I think
700-hour work.
I think if this liquid simulation isn't that good, it won't be a deal breaker.
Yeah, we'll have very nicely shaped cups to make up. For it.
Yeah, we'll make everything else look nice around it,
Exactly.
and we'll make it everything look exotic to a degree if it is an exotic one, just to like make up for the fact that it's not the most realistic simulation of liquid.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you just make something look like it's being poured in and like the total mixture in the cup goes up, that's
yeah.
I mean, that should be good enough.
Everything around it will look beautiful, and the liquid will just be rocks. There we go.
So then I'll do ingredient shaders. So yeah, I'm gonna
Pretty
need
much at
a
the same pace.
probably won't
Maybe
get
even L. Yeah, that seems also about right.
and then shader combining. So yeah.
That'll be definitely the most big boy challenge there is.
That's the biggest boy challenge.
I'm hoping shader graph makes it easy, but I haven't played around with it yet to know.
If I get my stuff finished ahead of time, I'll definitely see if I can't help you out with that somehow.
Yeah,
I would love to help in any way I
Yeah,
can.
you can even. Here's something. Design ingredient shaders. So like being like, oh, I want orange juice to kind of have this effect.
Oh, okay.
We probably don't. I don't know. We probably don't need that too much until like here.
That's fair.
It's fine if it
We're definitely gonna need a master ingredient list then.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So random name rules. So
Should we, in terms of programming, should we add in like presentation programming? Like if we wanted to, you know, just that for the sake of example, like program that the glass slides across the bar when you're given a new order, or some
yeah.
stupid like presentation programming stuff like that. That just programming that makes the game look nicer.
yes. So yeah. So cup shit.
Cup shit. I don't know, like programming that the lever turning. Oh yeah, implementing animations. That's part
so
Unity
yeah.
too. That's
So-
part Unity.
So yeah. So implementing animations.
Now, I when I used 3D models last, I was able to use the same animation tree. I'm assuming I can do the same thing for this, but if
For what?
not, I know other methods of animation.
So and I guess if we I guess just Maya animations.
Yeah, so the in and out.
And those I
Yeah.
guess kind of just be the same thing. Cause yeah.
Okay.
So design ingredients. So I guess we'll do UI design now too.
Nice.
So we can have a basic. Then let's get that bitch done.
Get that L4 boy.
So before we get to more art stuff, is there any other? Do we want to put in like quip design?
Quip design.
Quip, yeah, like quiplash.
Oh, quip.
Yeah.
Even though you don't see them technically, it's just like speech bubbles popping in of like people talking.
Oh yeah.
to-
Do we have like writing task as well?
Yeah, I think that kind of goes with quip design.
I mean, quip design. That's pretty much gonna. I guess that would fall solely on me to get
Yeah,
done, which
and
is
like
fine.
when they happen. And then there's quip implementation, but do we need that? I
So
guess-
the overall tone
It
of the
might
game
be a bit,
is
yeah.
kind of just like friendly and whatever. So like, if someone messes. I mean, like the only time you'll see anything is bad is like if you mess up a drink. It's like I'll get a different one or.
Yeah, and if it's perfect, then it's like, oh, a nice quip,
That's a good
maybe.
Yeah, quip had a
Overall, very light tone, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's a very upscale bar.
Any other gameplay stuff?
menu stuff. Did we get menu stuff?
No. So yeah, main
You can do,
menu.
like, yeah, main menu and then like pause menu, stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll need options and all that. So main menu probably doesn't need to come around till here. Pause menu. Once again, probably same thing. And options menu, same thing.
Options are not mandatory. Yeah,
Options might not even need to come in until golden.
that is also fair.
Because that's just adjusting variables like
Yeah.
resolution and shit.
And then we'll need saving and
Oh, of
loading.
course.
I'm guessing that'll be something along the lines of like just having a local profile of your records.
Yeah,
Basically, that should be once it's done. It's kind of done. Hopefully,
Yeah.
probably. Any other gameplay things we can think of?
I assume general control.
Oh yeah,
Something about control, I guess.
we could like design control mapping. Or, yeah,
So-
yeah, like I guess also the design of like the interface to be working
Right.
with.
I guess a good way to think about what we would need is like to go over like what a basic gameplay, like what, as a player, what you would do as you boot. So you'd boot the game up, get your load your profile or whatever, and as you start the game,
You
You're gonna
maybe
be-
do the tutorial, then you start the game. A drink comes in with a name. You decipher it so you can pull up the drink cheat sheet.
yeah, drink cheat sheet. Which the style should definitely be like something scribbled down on like a few pieces of paper or whatever.
Yeah. I thought of something and now it's gone.
I guess in the we could do interface,
What?
sort of like designing
Is
basic.
Christian cutting in and out for anyone else, or is that just me?
Yeah.
Christian, I think you need to like lower your mic threshold a little bit, because like you'll drop on certain
We
words.
do it, Pascone.
I
Believe
think
me.
he died again.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us.
Oh dear, actually, can I hear anyone? Oh, no. I could hear anyone.
That's
Oh my god.
Hello?
hey.
Christian,
Hey.
you absolute legend.
Were you all talking?
Yes.
God damn it! I was like, why did everyone go so silent? Pascone's really trying to remember what he was thinking of. And I was like, you can do it, my dude.
Jesus.
I thought we were all just focusing really hard.
Okay, let's just get into art and maybe I'll think of it again.
That's-
So, there's UI art, and I think, Dan, you might be good for drawing little symbols for this,
Yo.
I think. So just, yeah, we could probably just put UI art, in general.
Would cheat sheet fall under the UI art?
Yes, it would. So, I mean, we could obviously break this down into a lot of things if you guys want. Up to you.
Mm.
I mean, in Trello, it could just be all the like the checklists
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
we'll
fair.
just keep it like this for now. What are you thinking, Dan?
What?
You probably don't need to start the UI art until production, right?
Yeah, probably.
So let's just do. Oops, shit. Press tab. Like L2, L3.
L2, L3. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wait, so I'm gonna be doing nothing but UI for 2 weeks?
No, that's not what this means.
Oh, I was about to say.
This just by the end of production, the UI art will be like shippable, or so like most of it will be there. Not all of it needs to be there. Not all of it needs to be like polished or anything. And then
Okay.
like by the end of the last week, obviously we want them all done and looking snazzy.
Question,
Okay.
actually. I assume we're going to figure out what everyone's doing the assigned part in Trello,
Yeah,
which is going to happen not tonight or maybe tonight.
not tonight.
Yeah.
That'll
different-
happen on the 31st when we have that meeting.
Oh yes, the first sprint.
So yeah, we'll plan everything we want to do for pre-production.
Nice.
Okay.
Which is all the L1 stuff, right? Or all the stuff in this column.
Yes. And, you know, if people end up not having enough, then you can take other stuff.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good. Hydrate. Hydration.
So, we could also be like, choose font.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
We don't.
That could be like an L3 in production, honestly.
Yeah, because, like, once you choose one, as long as it, we can legally use it. We're good.
Comic Sans.
Ah yes, let's do it. Fucking papyrus, let's go.
Oh my god.
Nobody can fucking read it. We're on art stuff right now, so I mean texturing would come with the Maya model, so we don't need to worry about that.
So you think texturing kind of goes with the modeling?
Yeah, because making
Okay.
a full model, like I would, I feel like when it comes to models, L1 would be untextured, and then L2 would be textured.
Gotcha.
That's my sort of thought process.
Sounds good.
But are there gonna be particle effects in this game?
There might be. There definitely will be for the liquid, I think.
So that's already in with the liquid simulation.
Yeah.
You could do
I think
liquid
so.
particle effects,
I mean,
or just particle effects in general.
we'll see.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll put that on the back.
Let me just fill this shit out.
Will we need a different background for the main menu as opposed during gameplay?
That depends on what we
different.
want it to be.
That is fair, because I
Yep.
feel like the pause menu would just be a dimmed screen.
Yeah.
I assume.
I think it would be cool to have the main menu be a shot of the bar counter from the like a customer's viewpoint.
Ooh, yes, I like that.
Which
and then
would-
it goes into the bartender's.
Yeah, which would
Wait.
mean that you have to like fully model a lot more stuff, if that's okay.
That's probably doable. I mean, that's just making the levers like looking at the Trello. That's just making
Yeah,
that,
basically,
but
yeah.
in
The
Maya.
Trello background is.
We could take some of the pre-existing models that we have and possibly them.
Oh, what are we doing? What
We're-
is this?
We're talking about what we want the main menu to look like, and I suggested basically the bar counter from the customer's point of view, kind of like our Trello background.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
that's-
required, but we could do it in like maybe like an
What
L1.
would be really cool is we get like a panoramic shot of one, and it kind of scrolls slowly back and forth over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
if-
like an L1 in production and an L3 in golden. Maybe.
you want me to put that down? So main menu.
Yeah, main menu background main menu models, I guess.
So L1 in production
Yeah, I'd say so.
and L.
Three.
L3 in golden? Yeah.
Sure.
Is that a possible jump?
I think
I'm
if
gonna-
L1 is if the difference between L1 and L3 in models is textures, I think it's doable.
I think well, why not just do L2, L3 then?
That is actually, you know what?
I feel
What
like
might
it
be
should
best
be
is-
shippable.
I think what might be best would be an L1, L2, L3 starting in
Okay.
production. Actually,
Fuck it, why not, right? If we're
I
gonna
mean,
go,
yeah. Sorry if that's a sudden shift.
I mean, theoretically, some of them will already be done since they'll be the same models that we already use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the levers are probably going to be the same. So I only say that because I feel like if we gradually work on it throughout the whole 3 weeks, we'll definitely have enough time to finish that.
I definitely something that would be neat for additional is if we design our own brands of like the typical liquors, like
Yeah.
Oh yes, that would be a
rum,
design.
vodka, stuff like that. We could
That
just
would be
design
really
our
cool.
own, make our own brands.
So like flavor text in a sense.
Yes, essentially. So it's like instead of dancing around the difficulties of using like Jack Daniel's rum or fucking Grey Goose vodka, we just make up our own brands to avoid.
So yeah, so like
Yeah.
brand design. So and this would be a backlog thing basically, but it would be
Yeah,
cool.
and you could slap it wherever in because that's something I could slam out in a night if I really just sit there and fucking think about it.
Yeah, we would need probably Dan or somebody to do art for that. But I mean, or even Tan would probably love doing that since it's design or graphic design.
Because
That
all
is
you'd have
fair.
to do is make like a little like graphic design like logo for that brand, and then we could just slap it on like a bottle model that we'll make.
Bottle model.
The bottle model.
The bottle model.
The bottle model.
that would be the
Uh,
that would be the one for this game. Bottle model. Hey, do you have the bottle model done?
No.
The bottle model.
The bottle model. God damn it.
I like that.
Bottle model.
The bottle model. God.
I never thought of how stupidly those words
The
came
words
together.
have lost. Oh me.
Okay. Any other? Lighting.
Yes, lighting.
Oh, duh, yeah. Atmospheric as fuck.
I'd
Yummy light.
probably like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems...
Anything else?
Will we have a custom? No, that's stupid. Never mind. Whatever. So, I think just a shot in the dark. No, the trailer would be separated from the production probably. So. don't need-
I mean, we could. I think it might be a good idea to put it in here because it will be a task we will need.
Okay, so maybe sort of like an L1, L2 in production and golden. Because
Yeah,
we're not gonna be able, we're probably not gonna be able to get great shots for the
Yeah,
trailer until golden is done.
Yeah, or even I mean, I would like one by like. I think production stuff should be able to get us enough. Like once production is over, you can have the task in golden
Okay.
to make the trailer because
We could do this if we could do just an L2 for trailer at that point, and then a
Yeah.
little bit after golden week, I finish up the trailer.
yeah.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, we will kind of have some post production stuff just with the Steam page and all that.
Oh yes, of course.
Now, how is that going to bleed over into working on the next game?
So yeah,
If-
hopefully it won't suck too much, but we might have little bits of stuff to do on this game next month while we work on the other game, just
And
for
just-
Steam page stuff.
only in the pre-production phase at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
My only biggest concern is that I just really want to dedicate every fiber of our being to this, of course, but also Fishing Guild because I feel like that's going to
Yeah.
be the big one.
Oh yeah, Fishing
Yeah.
Guild's gonna be
So
big way.
it's weird because this game we don't have any post production stuff to worry about while we make this because obviously we didn't make a game before this.
Right,
But,
this is just straight up out of the game.
But
first
since
one.
it's our first time doing it, we have less we don't know how well this is gonna go. So next month we'll have the experience from this game, so we know what to do. But now we'll have also some post production stuff that might annoy us from this game. So it's
True.
this weird balance.
We can do it.
And then
Do-
August will kill us.
Oh my god, we're gonna die in August.
But
I was thinking maybe if we even want to do like some overlap, but that might be
we'll see.
no, not overlap, like
mean, the game
delaying.
the game is simple enough that it should be fine.
Yeah, that's
Because that most of that game with Nuclear Winter is it just going to be like UI and menu design,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
it seems simple. It's
Yeah.
just
pretty much in its.
it needs to
entirety.
look good. It's not a complex game. It just needs to look good.
it needs to look
It
very
should look
nice.
and sound good, and then we'll have whatever bonus goodies we can think of and slap it in there.
We might work on some extra mechanics or
Yeah,
something. 'Cause
maybe-
the main game mechanic isn't crazy.
Yeah, maybe put some bottle models in.
Yeah,
Bottle models, yeah, just some bottle
some
models.
bottle models.
Okay. I just put Steam page here just for golden, just cause. And that'll encapsulate a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Okay. Can anyone else think of anything?
I have an idea that's not related to adding more things, but do we want to color code or font color code the type that each features are, like programming features will be green, design features will be blue and stuff like that, or does it not matter?
I don't think it matters.
That's fair.
I mean,
I
think if we wanted to, a decent way to tag it would be like P for programming, A for art, D for design.
That
Yeah.
is fair.
I think it'll become clearer in the Trello board.
That is also very fair. The Trello will make.
And even any ideas for completely out of the left field stuff.
So like stuff that we don't
Oh,
think we'll be able to add in. But
Like-
we could possibly have L1 done in golden or something.
Or just
Oh, no, that'll-
just to put
that'll
in
be
the just to put in the backlog in case we
Being able to stop burglars.
And sure, as we start making stuff, we'll be like, oh hey, we totally didn't even make a time frame for Y,
Mhm.
and it'll and whatever it is, we'll.
Yeah. So, I mean, and obviously we can add more if we ever come up with anything, if we forgot something. So if you do, just, you could write in the Discord chat and one of us can put it in here.
Heck yeah.
But our pre-production seems pretty doable from this
This
chart.
seems very balanced.
Oh yeah, pre-production will be really smooth, And we'll probably have time to start prep working other things, I think.
Yeah.
Seems nice.
So I guess we are done. I will.
We'll do Trello stuff during the first sprint, I assume.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just throw all this onto the Trello board now.
Okay.
And then yeah, we'll just do our shit.
Y'all should get funny pictures for your Trello icons. That when we assign tasks, it'll show a funny picture next to it.
I have one. It's a muscle girl that I like.
Use it. Yes.
Of course.
Do it.
What else from Jeremy?
You already
Beautiful.
fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is a meeting adjourned.